2020, this year has been proven now to be an year of loss so far. Year of ever growing battle. Either we are fighting from corona, or we are fighting from separation from our loved ones, either cause of death because of corona or any other diseases, severe diseases, or the separations because of breakups, because of this physical distance we are having, the emotional disturbances I guess we have suffered so far in this year is been something maximum we can ever hope for, at least for an year to feel. So I don't know. I guess maybe because of this back-to-back news of first Irfan Khan and then today Rishi Kapoor Saab died. Their deaths, actually, I should say. This news has made me realize that life is really unpredictable. And the second thought was that we are really lucky. We, as an individual here sitting inside our homes, have got a chance, this beautiful chance once again, to live one more day, to have a beautiful life, to make our life more beautiful and more colorful. So I guess it's time for us to embrace the beauty and the beautiful gift which we have received in the form of life. And we can't do much actually for such losses other than the grief, the pain, the sadness, the hollowness inside us which we are feeling right now, even if we are geographically and physically so apart. But we can feel that pain of such loss. No, it's like a nation's loss. So yes, of course we are feeling bad, but I guess it's time for us to be more empathetic towards the people, the family who has lost this in real, and to ourselves also, to be more compassionate, to be more loving, to be more grateful that we are still having one more day to live, and we can look forward for the another day to be more brightful and cheerful. So on this note, I've decided to make this video about how to cope with grief, because I guess somewhere I'm also very sad because of the news, the prevalent news. The February, I guess Kobe Bryant was the one. Whosoever is the basketball player, the lover, they know how what a big loss it was for the basketball fraternity and the people who love them and adore them, and him, sorry, I should say. And now Irfan Khan Saab and Rishi Kapoor Saab, and the normal people who are actually losing their lives all day. Of course, they're not captured, they're not the media personalities, so we may not be very much connected, but deep down ourselves we know that there are multiple families who are losing their loved ones on a daily basis, if you see globally. And of course in our nation also, it's the death rate is also increasing because of corona. So I guess because of this, I've decided to make this video. It's an extension of my I guess some previous video where I have made, well, like captured this topic of how to handle the loss of your loved one. And today I thought to let you know about the stages of the grief, and what else you can do to handle this time and this grief and this sheer pain and prominent pain of losing someone. So let's get started. I'll be attaching the link in my description box. You can go through it also. You may need it. But as a gist, I can tell you that I have mentioned my coping strategy when I have lost my dad, when he lost the battle from cancer. And it was a tough year for me. Not even that year, I guess 2-3 years later. Uh, I was not able to accept it, and it was difficult phase for my life. But yes, I don't want any other one to know mourn or to be sad for that longer period of time, because you are losing something very very beautiful for those period of time which you are missing. So with that hope that it may help you to fight with this grief emotion, a very intense emotion when you are losing someone, and you may recover very very fast. Before, I would like to mention that grief recovery, there is no set time for it. It may be a month for few people, and it may take years and years too, like in my case. And especially it depends upon the loss of the person also, how important that person was for you, so that also matters a lot. And of course upon your coping strategies also, and how willfully you are accepting accepting that it has been happened to you. No, all these factors actually contribute a lot to no make you feel out of it, to make you come out of it, that grief pattern. Since grief is like a vicious circle, it keeps on coming. Maybe one day you feel like that you are good, you are normal, back to your normal life, and the next moment you again feel very drowned and drained and mourned and sad and hopeless about the life. So it can happen, it does happen to me still whenever whenever I get triggered with some moments or something, which I will be discussing right away now. So guys, first of all, just accept this reality that someone has actually gone, and that loss will not be replaced with anything, and you have to accept the reality. And on this note only, I would like to tell you the stages of the grief, which does happen with most of the peoples, and it may not happen with anyone also, that may be possible also, but most of us do go through these stages, either one or two or all, or maybe in order, may not be in order. It completely depends upon the person's no internal coping mechanisms. The first one is the denial. Usually, the person, the family, the bereaved family, always feel like that this cannot happen to them. The person cannot go. So that is the usually the first stage. Then people do feel like that this cannot happen to them. Then comes the bargaining. Bargaining often relates to guilt or anger, no, such sort of those sort of strong emotions also, because there you feel like, if I could have done this, maybe this won't happen. If I would have been a good son, a good man, a good wife, maybe he would not have gone so early. If no, it's like a give and take, or a bargaining deal you would like to make with the god, with the higher power, that if I have done this, maybe no, this won't happen in this way, maybe he won't go too early or too soon. So that is one of the stages, one of the defense mechanisms you tend to get into, that no, because you feel like this is here helping you to move forward, or this is helping you to be more comfortable in that situation. So any of the things can work for you. Then it comes the anger. Anger, usually there's, why this has happened to me, why this, why is so prominent, that why you only have been chosen for it, why are you going through this pain. So that is also a very prominent stage of the grief. Then it comes the depression in the very severe cases, especially with somebody whom you really love a lot. Then you feel like that your life is a waste now, even if you are gifted with the life, but you no more value it. You feel like that there is no purpose left in your life. There is nothing you can do to survive or to make your life happy or good. That's the case of the depression. It generally comes when there is somebody like your father, mother, husband or wife or children, no, with whom you are very closely attached to, the depression usually comes in. And then finally comes the acceptance, where you finally accept the loss as a reality of your life, that yes, it has happened to you, and you make peace with it. That is very, very important. It may go through any of the orders, but final would be the acceptance. It may take a month, as I've said before, and it may take years and years and years, but the acceptance would be the final stage, when you make peace with it, and when this grief will no longer trouble you inside, when this grief will no longer hold you back from inside. That stage is the acceptance stage, and it will come for sure in anybody's case, whosoever tries even a bit to make his life normal. Few of the people may enjoy that comfort situation, may stay in depression for a little long, because they feel like they have no purpose left in their life, and they centered their life amongst that loss, the person who has gone. So it may difficult for them to reach to the acceptance stage, but sooner or later every one of us will realize that we are indeed lucky to have this life, to speak to somebody, to talk to somebody, to go for a work, to feel the sunshine, to feel the coolness of the moon, to see the sky, to be with our family. It's all the gift of the God which has given to us, which we often ignore, because we are so occupied with the problems, the tough times we are in. But the fact remains that such situations, especially the loss of someone, makes you feel somewhere in deep of your heart that life is a precious gift, and we should share it. We should accept it gracefully, and we should work hard to keep this gift happy with us, happily within us, to make this gift more colorful, more joyful, more loving. So that's it, guys, from my side. It's all about the grief, the pain, the loss which we are feeling, uh, which you may be feeling about your loved ones, or in general also seeing the global status these days, because that actually makes my heart cry from inside, seeing the casualties, the deaths rate, and of course the recent incidents. And I hope you guys will be strong enough to battle this. And I'm sending my light, my power, my strength, the courage to all of you to be strong enough to handle such sad and unhappy moments of life. But this is the part of our life, this is the life rather. So the things which we cannot control upon, I guess it's better to leave them. So that's it, guys. Stay home, stay indoors, stay fit, and trust me, this is our gift, that we are here with our family members. Try to live every single moment. Try to make more beautiful memories, because this is only what we are here for. Take care till then, actually, and see you soon, very soon, once again. Bye bye.